Hello, guys. Uh, I think you're good so far. That's my second video today. Not today. That's my second video. My YouTube channel for my YouTube channel that I have started right now. Um, I'm excited. As yesterday, to be honest, and I want to share you. I want to speak about like my job, my profession, to get a bit practice what I'm doing in my position in the procurement in Switzerland, especially. And I will also share you my profession, my background, my education as well, um, to bind these two aspects together. And then, yeah, to sum up like my future, because I didn't mention that I have like two interviews this week, um, on Thursday and Friday is the next one. Um, it's like a strange week. It is a tough week today. Not today. I mean this week. It's it's going hard because I have to make research. Um, I have to spread my knowledge in the procurement. Um, I'm reviewing right now some questions as well about my job, about my position, which are like included with common questions within the position, within the interview that will be upcoming. And that's why, yeah, we will do together some researches. What consists my job, my profession as a strategic buyer, you know. Um, it's not depending on the industry, you know, like the products are different, but the job itself it's like the same. So the process, um, the rules, it's always the same. Um, yeah. Um, yeah, I will start about my job, my educational background. First of all, I'm derived from a technical um, industry. I come from like a technical industry. Was doing my internship as a manufacturer in an automotive company in an automotive industry for 4 years, and afterwards I spent a couple of years in that job, um, which was really interesting. And afterwards, I decided to study economic and business. Um, it was like my first step um, to um, to the high school and university. It was like a turntable. It was like a game changer for me. It was quite a different lifestyle, you know. I had like some burdens on my shoulders. That means like if you have burdens on your shoulders means like you have a lot of responsibilities. Responsibilities based on that, I mean like um, to study, you know, to learn, do some researches, deepen and spread your knowledge and reinforce your ability. When it comes to focus yourself, you know, to spend time to learn. I mean, it's not really important. It's not really really easy to make the switch. And I took my first step in a trailer company. Uh, it was called HRB Heinemann. We say in Switzerland, as a Swiss German, HRB Heinemann. It is like a company comes from Germany. There are some branches in Switzerland as well, subsidiaries, we can say, which is more formal in English. I spent a couple of years, over but almost 3 years. I was active in the position as a buyer and in the sales management as well, which I spent a lot of time to spread my knowledge, to build up my personality. I was really thankful when I stepped my first, yeah, when I it was my first step, you know. It's better to say in a business area, you know. It was really hard. It was really tough without any knowledge in that position as a procurement and in the sales management. Um, yeah, I was doing some tenders. It consists a lot of main takeaways, like doing or creating some tenders, um, which was applied to my business unit, just and go through some negotiations with different suppliers, especially global and international. Um, that was a hard thing, that I will tell you, because um, as I mentioned before, before that time, I couldn't use an opportunity as a buyer. That was really tough for me to adapt myself. But I was really eager, I was really interesting to know more about this industry, this profession, this job as well. And that's why I was really open minded. I was taking some interesting interactive conversations as well with my suppliers, and it was really interesting as well to learn more um, about different cultures, to face a new lifestyle, you know, from their perspective, which gives me another opportunity, another point of view that was really, really valuable. Uh, there are a lot of tremendous amount of um, hints, points, main course as well. Um, After that, my last 4 years was in a food industry, um, which I gained a lot of valuable information, knowledge, and gives me another perspective of this profession, of this job position. And the next step was in the procurement as well in the food industry and the Fanaco. Fanaco is like a huge company with different branches in different departments as well, in IT, procurement, marketing, and so on. And yeah, and I was responsible for the product group like cheese and milks as well in the dairy, um, we can say department or product group, better to say. That was really nice to have to gain a lot of informations within my employment. And my last 2 years was I switched the company after 2 years ago. Um, Afterwards, after 2 years, to take more responsibility. You know, I was like responsible for the whole packaging group, a product group by the company Oreo. Um, Oreo is like a national company. Is um is well renowned. Is well known as a Swiss tradition company, which has five or four. I'm not quite sure about that. Um, Other branches as well. And yeah, I gained a lot of informations. I could spread my knowledge as well during this position um, within this more than 2.5 years. Um, yeah, and yeah, my last, you know, um, the last couple of months was really tough for me to make a decision between staying in the company or go abroad, you know, just taking like a language stay in the UK. As I mentioned you before in my first video, I spent a lot of time to learn English and to practice more. Um, I have started learning English for exactly 1.5 years ago, and before that, I couldn't speak even like, or I couldn't involve myself even in basic conversations. That was really sad in my age, and yeah, that's my opinion. That's I will like give you a recommendation from my side, from my perspective. Please start in your earlier age to learn English. You will see your progress um, immediately, I would say. Um, yeah, that's my opinion. That's my point of view from my side because it is nowadays crucial to have at least the ability to get involved in the basic conversations in English. It's really useful. It is important and it is nowadays vital to have, or yeah, to have the language. That's why it's like, or if you have like a friends which you can get in a conversation, which you can practice each other. That's like a mutual opportunity, a mutual chance or option to refresh your language skills as well. Um, you can chatter every day about something, or you can do like more formal speakings as well. Um, which introduced myself, even myself. It fascinated myself, I think, seeing or observing my progress during that time, and yeah, and um, yeah, and at the end of the February, I would say it was February or March. Yeah, it was end of February. Earlier March weeks as well. I announced my resignation. I canceled my job contract because of doing the language stay, which was really important for me and crucial. That's why uh, I don't regret about my language stay. I gained a lot of information. I could meet up nice people from abroad, from different cultures, which gives me another mindset on another outlook, another view. Like, um, yeah, and I could collect a lot of memories, which is really vital, which is really important nowadays to have like um, um, a good memories for a couple of months or weeks that you have the opportunity to stay abroad. Yeah, that's why I was conscious about my act, about my handling. That's why it was nice to see the environment, to build up my own network, within my social network in Switzerland. Um, yeah, and that's why uh, it was cool. It was really easy. It was really nice to allocate my memories, my knowledge um, um with with a help or with a support from the YouTube channel, which I created for a couple of days. And yeah, there are some handicaps nowadays because I'm right now still jobless and I'm seeking out for a new vacancy and opportunity in the same area in the procurement, which is really interesting. Which I would like stay several times in that position to educate more myself and to have like a deep knowledge about that position. And yeah, my interview, my upcoming interview is on first day, the first company, the first interview. It's like in a medical care industry, we called like the company um, Biotronic. Biotronic is like an international company. They have different product catalogs, products like a pacing system. You know, a pacing system includes like a pacemaker. Um, then we have like another implantable defibrillator, which I will tell you afterwards in detail, what is like they utilize from this product, from this gadget, we say. There's like another section here, vascular intervention, coronary vascular intervention and peripheral vascular information intervention, that has two different meanings, two different areas, which they are actively using. So when it comes to company itself, um, Biotronic is a leading global medical technology company with products and different services that helps to save and improve the lives of millions suffering from heart and blood vessel diseases, as well as chronic pain, for example, um, which is driven, listen to here, which is driven by a purpose to perfectly match technology with the human body. You know, um, yeah, that's really important nowadays to have like, to take a gadget with is like, which aligns with your own body. Otherwise, I mean, um, yeah, it's I mean, it's crazy, it's not nice, and can lead to other illnesses, or that has like other influences. And yeah, about the products, um a defibrillator, like, or a pacemaker, a pacemaker is like, it helps, first of all, it helps the heart beat at the right rate. If the heart beats too slowly, for example, the pacemaker sends small electrical impulses to speed up the heartbeat, so it keeps like the heartbeat regular. um, and there has like other influences or other opportunities, which is really catastrophic, which is really sad and not nice, to be honest. I can assure you that. And there's like another product group, like defibrillator. Defibrillator detects when the heart is beating dangerously or irregularly, for example, um, which can be life-threatening. In this case, these defibrillators delivers a strong electric shocks to your heart rhythm, um, to be back to be normal. Um, the electrical shock allows you that you could gain back your rhythm, back to the normal, back to the regular. Um, and the coronary vascular intervention is like another medical procedure, um, which especially doctors treat narrowed or blocked vessels, blood vessels that supply the heart. We called like coronary arteries. Um, you should like impede blood flow um, to the heart muscle and lead to heart problems such as like chest pain or like a heart attack as well. Um, my father have had a heart attack exactly for 3 years maybe. It was his second heart attack, which was really um, which was really sad. It was not good. It was not nice to observe my father suffering about that time, and that's why I'm really interested, to be honest, in that section, or industry, and when I came back to the vascular intervention, um, with that procedure, the doctors can remove the narrowing by inflating like a balloon catheter or inserting like a stent, a small tube like, to keep the blood vessel open and improve the blood flow again. Um, there are like a lot of other influences or opportunities to fix it nowadays in the medical care. And yeah, that's my first interview in the strategic procurement area. In the second section right now, I will tell you a bit about my position as a strategic buyer in the procurement. Um, yeah, strategic buyer, like um, the role itself goes beyond simply purchasing goods and services. It focuses especially on long term plannings and relationship management to maximize the company's like values or reduce the risks, for example, or ensure like a sustainable supply chain. That's really important nowadays. I will come back to this um, aspect um, afterwards. And yeah, I mean, a strategic buyer should focus on supplier relationship management to develop and maintain the relationship, to ensure like a good relationship, a good work with reliable suppliers who aligns the company's goals and like the guidelines or compliance as well. And yeah, another point is like you should negotiate long term contracts. It depends based on the long term contracts. It depends strongly. What is your need? What is your expectation? There are several aspects which can like lead to a long term contract or like a short term contract. Um, yeah, I mean, I get this experience during the COVID, during the pandemic, especially based on the market price, which was really dynamic. And during that time, it was not really easy to predict the prices, the future prices. It was not predictable. That's why, and therefore, I would say we create like short-term contracts to see and to compare the prices afterwards and before, to make like some analysis, for different researchers for different universities as well during that time, about my product group packaging and the other product groups as well, like seafood and raw materials as well in my company. And yeah, um, and yeah, based on contracts has or consists um, of many points, many main takeaways, I would say, or yeah, or futures like market price or like the total cost of ownership, which means like an operational cost, the operation cost based on delivery time, delivery costs, the terms, compliance, uh, and so on. And yeah, I mean, I was creating a lot of tenders, which was not just for our business unit. It was also for the whole branches in Switzerland, and that's why I think, especially in that during that time, it was really valuable to create like a huge tenders, which was different tenders involved, different suppliers involved, and yeah, and I had the opportunity to compare different offerings from different suppliers, and yeah, and selecting some of them, like um, narrowing the suppliers, the amount of suppliers, and go to a second stage of negotiations as well, and which was like harder, tougher from time to time to negotiate again and again. But I was really fascinated, intrigued to tenders, to spread my knowledge, to focus myself. You know, I mean, in the procurement, it's really important to be like um, to work as a team conscious employee. You have to work in team, you have to work individually as well, when you're doing some negotiations, tenders, or like I don't know, whatever you want. I mean, you have to focus yourself sometimes. You need your own time and to allocate your projects. You know, I was involved in different projects. It was really important to allocate or to priori- prioritize some projects. And yeah, it was nice. It was a nice experience at that time based on my job experiences, you know. And another point of like a strategic supply purchaser, sorry for the expression, it's like to monitoring supplier performance, you know. You have to track their quality, you have to track or monitor their delivery times. You should also, or the supplier should also be adjustable for new innovations, you know, if needed, um, usually. And yeah, monitoring supplier performance. I was doing that in yeah, preparing or creating like um, an evaluation, um, or like how can we say, like evaluation criteria. Yes, it's like the best or one of the best expression for me. um yeah, I mean, uh an evaluation criteria has a different aspects, consists different aspects, um and which I want to indicate you, or demonstrate you as well, to give you on your own way, like as I mentioned before, the quality, the delivery times, flexibility as well, you know, um, the kindness of employees, um, or like the richness, um, if you need someone, or if you have like, or if you are confronted with like an emergency cases, or like if you're struggling with something, you should reach out to your partner, um, um, as fast as possible, you know, to ensure like problems, to solve the problems, to get like an interactive communications between each other that build up your trustness between each other, which is really crucial, which is a main feature between two group of people or a company. And yeah, I mean, the next one, which I will like indicate you, or yeah, um, or bring you, is like market research and analysis during that time. It's like your job, you know. It's really important to have like um, competitive prices. You know, you should also stay informed about market trends and changes in involving through different events maybe, or you should also take some brochures, you know, newsletters as well, to stay like informed about your market trends. I was doing that during my time as um, an employee in the procurement, you know, to be updated about my product group. And you should also continuously monitor the price volatility, you know, the technology. Yeah, it was really important doing some market researches, especially when you're creating like tenders, or when you are creating or like preparing for a negotiation with your suppliers. You should like reach out different informations. You should make like market analysis, um, to have an idea about the market price, you know, which is really important to prepare yourself based on the market price and based on your current price by your current supplier, you know. And you should make like a benchmarking as well. Benchmarking means like you should compare your supplier's offerings with the market standard prices to ensure like the competitiveness nowadays, I will say, which is like really important to indicate in that case you. And yeah, and another point, you should like make a risk management. You should like create a management. What in your in case when you don't have like enough gadgets, you know, you should identify and mitigate or like decrease the risks in supply chain, such as like in case geopolitical issues or like natural disasters as well. Um, you should ensure you're stuck with enough gadgets to for the production department, you know. In case when you have like an emergency, when you don't have any enough stock to produce, you should also find another solution, another way to manage to handle. That's why I think it's really important, you know, to be independent in doing like dual sourcing strategy. Dual sourcing strategy means like you are not depending on a supplier. You are like depending on two suppliers at least. That means like you are more flexible, you can handle more, you can manage more. And in that case, like in an emergency case, you can switch off to the other supplier, which is more beneficial, which can build up your confidence as well. And there are more opportunities to gain more informations about the market price, about the products, you know. You can also adjust your products, which can take you some new ideas. I mean, um, that's why. Um, uh, that's everything about my position, about my job, what I want to indicate you today during that certainty of time. I'm still excited. Sorry for that. Sorry for my speaking and my yeah, my indicating to you like it's not everything. I forget a lot of things. I probably, but I'm quite sure that I will build up my speaking skills in English as well, and from time to time, I can assure you, or I can like yeah I can assure you that that will improve in the future. And I assume that my skills will much better um, day by day. I mean, it motivates you to see or to observe my progress in that way, and to go deeper, to push myself a bit more, to creating new videos, or deepen researches as well within my position, or like background. And for the future, what I want to say is we can do more researches, we can speak about more topics, but it needs a bit time to be more to build up more confidence about my English speaking skills, and that's why um, yeah, we will see what happens. And I hope you enjoyed my video today as well, and with more informations, with new informations maybe for you, I don't know, um, which is maybe beneficial, or you're like bored sometimes, I don't know. Um, I couldn't like create like a pattern, during my during my speeches for that video right now, because of my confidence. I have a lack of confidence still, but it's better than my first video. Um, I'm not doing like, I'm not doing like changes during my video or editing my video. That's the original version of my video without any changes or modifications that I will upload to my channel today. And I hope you will enjoy. And yeah, thank you so much for seeing my video from Switzerland, from Zurich, especially right now. It is, yeah, 2014 right now in Switzerland. And yeah, I hope we will see each other again um, within this week, maybe next week. I will upload another video. I will try to upload um, every each day a video to create a new topic, Um, but this week I will do the similar videos again, because I have to practice about my um, or about my position when it comes to engage like an English interview, a job interview. That's why I'm like practicing. It's like a huge opportunity for me, which I'm really thankful. I'm really grateful to use this opportunity today. And yeah, yeah, we will see each other. And um, I wish you a nice day. And yeah, bye bye.